We have an audience question over here from Sean. He actually has a question about touring.
Hey guys, what's one of the weirdest or funniest experiences you guys had while on tour?
Scott just recently had a very strange experience.
Oh, man. I got my luggage stolen in Vegas about 3 days ago. So, like, this is pretty much what I've come back with. You're looking at it, you know.
Don't get too close to him.
That wasn't really funny, but it was definitely strange because we had to make, like, a ransom trade-off for my passport. It was really with a crackhead. It was really, really strange. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah. So I got my passport back, but not before like this awesome standoff with like it was like a parking lot and a drugstore and.
Oh, we all went separately.
Really?
Yeah.
That just sounds uncomfortable.
Before that, it was the most fun I've had in Vegas because we all sat around a blackjack table and I was kind of winning, so the drinks were kind of paying for themselves. And then we found out Against Me was playing in the same hotel. So we were like, we got our tour manager to get some comp tickets and some wristbands and stuff. We were like, nice, we're going to go see Against Me. It's going to be awesome. So we did that. I went to a restaurant, and who shows up? Against Me is across the room. They're all just like wearing black, looking sinister, ready to order like sushi. And it's kind of weird. So they're drinking something, so I decided to be a big shot. I was like, well, get them a bottle or whatever.
Oh, do you send them a bottle?
Yeah, I was like, send those gentlemen a bottle. You know,
Canadians, nice Canadians.
Well, it turns out they drink $300 whiskey, so I was like, whoa! And he's like, it's $300 a bottle, is that fine? And I'm in too deep at this point, so I was like, yeah, it's cool.
There's symbolism there. Americans always taking advantage of Canadians' kindness.
Exactly. Well, they were really, really nice about it, and they shared it. They came over and had
nice.
But after that, Sean noticed I was way too drunk to keep gambling.
Okay.
So I went up to my room, but my bags weren't there.
Okay.
And then we get a phone call from somebody across the street. It's like, I've got your bags, I have your passport, I found it. And Sean, you know, we're trying to negotiate. She wants money for it, but we're not having any of it. The next day, because she left a phone number, the next day we phone her, and it's her number. She left her real number.
Really?
So she's like, I got your bags, and then we call back. She's like, I don't have your bags. Like, she changed her story a lot. So I was like, look, I have $500. I need all my stuff back. Meet me over at the drugstore.
This sounds like the weirdest story. This sounds
glad you asked.
We lived it, man. Well, usually when somebody asks us a story about the road, we're like, oh, it was fun. It was kind of cool. Like, we can't remember what was cool about it or what was fun about it. It's just kind of like a long blur.
Okay.
Right? So this actually happened, and I exchanged my passport in the drugstore. My bags had magically disappeared. She didn't have them. So I was like, well, I'll give you $100. But right before I'm about to take them, she's like, well, all I have is this. And our guitar tech swoops in, and he runs away, runs out of the drugstore with my passport.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
see, this is why we encourage fans from across Canada to send in email and phone and text questions and whatnot. But and when we give them a chance, you guys also, it's tough to give people insight into what the band does when you guys actually open up a phone line and fans can call you anytime they want. The fan phone.
Yeah.
Why was that something you thought was in the best interest of the band? Because I thought it was a pretty neat idea.
Because we've been away for a while. We've been away for a long time, and we were in seclusion. There wasn't much of an outside world, so we're like, we should let people know that we're doing something.
We're still together. You know, I think some people thought we might have broken up or something.
Really?
I mean, there was no reason to think we hadn't. We weren't doing anything. Well, I mean, we were writing songs, but there was no reason for anyone to know that we were doing that. You know, so
it was really rewarding, I think, because you know you're away for so long, and then as you're making a record that you hope people are going to care about, we had people calling in from all around the world and saying, you know, we can't wait. So as we were making the record, it's probably the greatest time to actually know that people still care.
So you lose Guitar Hero, and then you got to answer the fan phone all day.
Yeah,
Is that the way it worked?
You had to put that stuff on pause, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Well, right now we're going to actually take an email question.
Okay.
But I don't actually have the email question. Oh, there I do. It just taps me on the leg. You see that question there?
That's
just
cool.
taps me on the leg. Okay, here it is. Hey, Finger 11, I'm such a big fan. I love your newest album. I was just wondering where you think of your music pieces.
Oh, that's an email question,
like
all right.
in a park, by the studio, etc.
Where do I think of music pieces?
Your music pieces, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah, my bedroom. That's where I have my most creative moments. Yeah.
Don't we all have our most creative moments there?
I am an auteur in the bedroom.
Yeah?
No, well, I just like to make mistakes on my own, and like I like to share them when I think I have something. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I trudge through that idea.
I can't believe you got that out of that question. I don't even really understand the question
I'm
you're
interpreting.
answering.
Do you think that's right?
I think that's what. I think.
Where
that's
do I get
what,
most favorite musical pieces?
Pieces.
Happiness. I don't know. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Sean's laughing. That's all that matters. Sean's enjoying the answer. He's still enjoying the interview.
Sean's just sitting by. Yeah, we'll get together and we'll be inspired in real time, and then kind of go home and work on that stuff.
Okay.
You know, but lyrically, that's where I get the best ideas.
Okay. In bed.
Usually right before I go to sleep. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I have a hard time sleeping if I'm trying to finish something. Yeah. You become a little bit obsessed.
I love the innuendos.
I know. I'm
restless.
You
right?
can
I'm
piece
trying to
this
finish.
together.
Yeah, we can. And later, we're actually going to play this game called Filthy Minds and see where your minds are at. So that's right in line, all these innuendos. Anyway, right now we're going to take a phone question. It's from Betty Lynn in Ottawa. Betty, you there?
Hello.
Betty!
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, guys. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. You guys are my favorite band.
Well, just make the 8-hour trip, Betty. What's going on?
Nothing. How are you guys?
Very well.
Oh, I feel kind of nervous. Anyways, my question is, who is the messiest person in the band, and why are they the messiest?
Ooh, that might be a
Yikes.
tie.
I suppose everyone would start pointing the finger at somebody else.
I know what Sean's going to say. Sean, what are you going to say?
Sean's tidiest,
Sean
I
definitely
think.
isn't, so you can
Yeah,
pick.
Sean's the most tidy. Go ahead.
Into the mic.
I'm going to have to go with Rick and Jay on that one.
Whoa, a tandem.
I knew it was going to be a tie. I knew it was going to be a tie.
Yeah, I think
Too
there's
busy
different
writing
kind
killer
of,
riffs.
messiness can be interpreted differently. I think some people will just leave their belongings around, and that's messy. Other people will leave garbage around, and that's messy. So we all probably leave stuff, and probably all blame each other for being messy.
The worst is because we live in hotels. When I go home, I kind of live as though I live in a hotel, and then obviously, nobody comes and cleans the bathroom, so
Very true.
it kind of piles up, like cutting your hair and stuff, and just leaving hair everywhere, and then you're used to a
that's
maid
gross.
coming in. Yeah,
But you're
I don't know
married-
how we got on this, but
But aren't you married? What did your
I am.
wife
Well,
say?
she
But what
hates
is-
it.
She hates
I
that.
can't stand when I come home. That's why I tour so much.
We're going to continue to talk with the guys after this. Keep it locked.